Well, I just got off the phone with my brother-in-law in Texas, and what a great guy. I love talking with him. And little did I know, because he looks so young, he's coming up on Medicare. He said, Russell, when can I buy Medicare Supplemental insurance from you? Now, I'll be discussing that in this video, as well as if you've got an Advantage plan, when you can come back to original Medicare and buy a supplement plan, or even if you've got a supplement plan now and you want to change because you got one of those dreaded rate increases. I'll tell you the easiest way to switch, when you can change, and why you definitely want to. My name is Russell Noga. I'm the founder of Medisupps.com. We're a small online insurance agency, but we're an independent one. And that means we get to shop all of the top companies for our clients and get them the lowest premiums now and for years to come when we get those dreaded rate increases. So I hope you allow us to help as well. We are here to answer all of your questions when it comes to Medigap insurance. Today we'll be talking about, like I mentioned, when can you buy Medicare Supplemental insurance? Well, the most common time people buy this is when they first turn 65. And like my brother-in-law, we're going to start him up on day one of his Medicare Part A and B coverage with a Medicare Supplement plan. So why do we even have these plans to begin with? Well, you've got Part A and Part B Medicare. Part A covers hospital and Part B covers doctor services. Well, these don't pay all of your medical bills. You've got gaps in them, or what are expenses like copays, deductibles, and coinsurance, that a Medigap plan, Medicare Supplement plan, it's called two different things, but it's the same. They help pay those gaps or expenses, most of them, so it reduces your medical bills. Now, there is what's called a 6-month Medigap open enrollment period when you first do come onto Medicare. And I realize not everybody's just turning 65. Maybe there's some of you folks out there who are retiring, and if you are, congratulations. And this is your first time on Medicare. Well, you'll have Medicare Part A and B, and then you've got 6 months from the Part B effective date beyond where you can enroll in any Medigap plan with no medical questions asked. This means any company we find, we can go ahead and apply, and it takes literally about less than 10 minutes actually, and you'll probably get issued that day. They can't turn you down for coverage. This is the 6-month Medigap open enrollment period for those of you who are just coming on to Part B Medicare. So that's one group out there that I'm sure is watching this, of course, the people just new to Medicare. However, what if you already have a Medicare supplement plan? When can you apply? Well, there is what's called a Medicare open enrollment period or annual election period every October through December. That's the big time of year that keeps us working 12 to 14 hours a day at least every day, moving people from plans to different plans. Now, during that period, most people think if they've got a Medicare supplement plan, they have to wait till that period to change their plan. Now, Medicare supplement plans give you rate increases every year. The companies do, I should say. That's just part of the game, and that's why we play it, we think, better than anybody to help keep you saving money. Well, your anniversary of your supplement, meaning your 1 year, 2 year, however much time you're on it, may come up anytime during the year. It just depends on when you first got on the plan. For most people, that's when they first came on to Medicare. So if you're turning 65 and coming on a Medicare and a Medigap plan in April, well, the following April, you're probably going to get a rate increase. That doesn't mean you have to wait till October, the open enrollment period, to change your plan. Call us right away. If you're watching this now, you just got a rate increase, or even if you didn't, give us a call because we can shop the rates and see if we saved you money. It doesn't matter what time of year that is. You can always visit my website, Medisupps.com, where I'm one of the few, if not the only people out there that will show you rates online. I do what I say I'm going to do. You're going to get quotes, and you're going to see the quotes from the top carriers for Medicare Plan F, G, and N online. You can do that as well, but it doesn't matter what time of year it is. You don't have to wait till the annual enrollment period to change your Medicare supplement plan. But then there's the group of you who have a Medicare Advantage plan, and you're wanting to change for various reasons. I've heard them all, and again, it keeps us busy through that enrollment period from bell to bell, changing people who are saying, please get me off this Advantage plan. There are a number of reasons why people are unhappy with their Advantage plan, and you can watch all my other videos to learn that. Most of them find that it's just not the coverage they thought it would be. They got promised zero premium on those commercials, which they interpreted as zero cost. It is not, I assure you. And you have a network. So most people want to be able to have the flexibility of choosing any doctor or specialist anywhere in the country. The top docs who just accept Medicare With a Medicare Advantage plan, you're required to stay in your network. With one of these Medigap plans, you're not. You have the flexibility of going anywhere. Now, for you folks who want to come off your Advantage plan and back on to Original Medicare, when can you apply for the supplemental coverage? That would happen during that Medicare open enrollment period from October 15th through December 7th. The only exception is if you have an Advantage plan right now and you're watching this, and you are within the first 12 months of signing up, call us today because we can get you back to Original Medicare and onto a Medicare Supplement plan. But for most of you who want to change, chances are you're outside of that period. That change would occur during that time period. Now, yes, you would have to go through what is called Medicare Underwriting Guidelines. That is with each carrier, they're going to have their own set of medical questions that you're required to answer and you would have to pass. A lot of people get really worked up over this, and maybe for good reason. Maybe you've got a medical condition and it's worrying you, and I understand that. However, call us, because within a 2-minute phone call, we can tell you, we know the underwriting guidelines of all of these companies, and we've been doing this 11 years. We've had a lot of people get through. We've had some people get declined. Yes, we have a very good idea if you will fit into one of those categories, which one you will. But it's worth it. The phone call is worth it alone. Don't just automatically think you're a decline. I've talked to people. Well, last week I met somebody at a dinner party, and they told me they had an Advantage plan. They said, I can never get off. I'd be a decline anyway. Well, we got to talking, and they were thrilled and surprised to find out that I actually had an option for them. So I'm not saying it's going to happen with every case, but it is worth trying. If you've got a Medicare Advantage plan and you want to switch, in most cases, if you're not within the first 12 months of signing up for the Advantage plan, you'll just have to wait until October 15th through December 7th to make the change. But regardless of what time of year it is now and you're watching this, call us. We'll start the process, we'll get you in line, and we'll make sure we can find you the best coverage, and we'll make sure if you can qualify for it. So I covered the top 2 groups of people who would want to change whatever coverage they have now onto a supplemental coverage, whether it's coming off an Advantage plan or maybe just shopping for a better premium and you already have a supplement. Well, there's one other group, and that's people who just have Part A and B Medicare alone. And there's quite a few of you out there that didn't get a supplement or an Advantage plan, but now maybe you're thinking, I think I want a Medicare supplement plan. Well, if you just currently have Part A and B Medicare and you're watching this, we can sign you up for a Medicare supplement plan anytime during the year. So call us today if you're looking to get a plan. Now, same rules apply that I just mentioned for folks coming off an Advantage plan or even changing supplement plans. You do have to answer the medical questions on the new application. Give us a call within a couple minutes. We'll find out if we think you've got a good shot at getting approved and it's worth it. So hopefully it's not too late. Don't wait. Now, if you got just Part A and B Medicare, don't wait until something goes wrong and then you want a supplement plan, particularly if it's a major condition. Again, we've got to check with those insurance carriers. You've got to get approved. Insurance is all about minimizing risk. Better to have it and not need it than need it and not have it. And you don't want to be in that position where you get the medical. I get these calls. I get people who try and even snake by me and say, well, no, everything's good. I just think I need one now. Trust me, don't wait till it's too late. That's my point. So give us a call today, regardless of which one of those scenarios you fit into. Call us today and we can help you out. Again, I'm Russell Nugg with Medisupps.com. You can talk to myself or one of my top agents, who are the top agents in the country, by the way. Very proud of that. Call us at 1-888-891-0229. We will discuss your current situation and find you the best options for Medicare supplement plans now and for years to come. Thanks again for watching. We look forward to speaking with you.